Welcome back to Bocce's Corner. I'm Barb. We're in Bocce's kitchen, my kitchen. So if you're new here, welcome. I thought I'd bring you along while I did my upcoming dinner prep. So let's get to it. So I'm going to be doing a ground turkey and veggie skillet type of a meal prep for my dinners. So I've got my cast iron heating up on medium high. Got my olive oil. I'm going to put a couple of tablespoons in. Okay, so I'm going to put 1 pound of my ground turkey in. I'm going to let it brown. But in the meantime, I'm going to start adding my spices so they also can cook with the meat. I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon of ground black pepper. I'm going to do half a teaspoon of chili powder. Half a teaspoon of oregano. So at this point, I just finished putting the half a teaspoon of dried oregano. My camera shut off, so I didn't capture putting in a 1/4 teaspoon of paprika and 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. And then I began to stir everything together. I'm just pretty much letting it brown and cook. I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil. I'm going to turn my heat down to medium. I added my frozen onions. That's about a cup, maybe a half a large or 1 whole small. I'm going to add some of my bell peppers. Going to let the pan come up to temperature again. I went and thawed out some broccoli out of my freezer. I just let them thaw in the refrigerator. This is actually, I believe, my garden, the last of my garden broccoli that I grew this past summer. Probably should have cut it on the cutting board first, but that's okay. That's all right. have some of my frozen squash. A little bit of my carrot. This is my carrot from the garden that I grew this past summer. I'm going to do a half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon onion powder, half a teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of basil, half a teaspoon of sweet paprika, quarter teaspoon of black ground pepper, half a cup of water. It calls for 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. I have tomato powder that I make out of my garden tomatoes. So with the water that I added, this should thicken up just fine. So I am going to do 2 tablespoons of tomato powder instead of 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. I'm going to add another tablespoon of tomato powder just to thicken this water up. So that's 3 tablespoons of tomato. If you make your own tomato powder, that's 3 tablespoons of tomato powder. It calls for baby spinach. I don't have any fresh, so I do have frozen. So I will throw some frozen baby spinach in. Okay, let's put our ground turkey back in. I already have my rice So let's get to plating our meal prep containers. Let's get to filling our meal prep. Let's get to filling our meal prep containers. I cannot talk today. Okay, let's get to prepping. I've got my rice all set and ready to go. So there we have it. So thank you for joining me once again at Bobchi's Corner in Bobchi's kitchen, my kitchen, while I prepped my dinners for the upcoming week of turkey, ground turkey, and veggie skillet with rice. Hope to see you soon. Until next time.